let's go ahead and let's react to something heavy now. Let's go back to our friends in Slaughter to Prevail. And let's do Baba Yaga. This is going to be fun. There's a lot of lows that he does that might even involve sounds that, haven't been researched yet. I would love to study him scientifically and to see what's going on, because I have a lot of theories about some of the things he does in his lowest lows. Typically, their songs are pretty layered and produced, so I'm not sure if in the format of, the studio recording here, if we're going to hear all the detail. Slaughter to Prevail, Baba Yaga. This is the video where I saw him, posting things on Instagram while they were filming where it looked like he was fighting with a bear and stuff. And, I don't know if that was obviously it was for the video, but it's dude, this bear could kill you. And he's just... I don't know. I think it might be trained or whatever, but I don't know. It's going to be pretty gnarly, I feel like, the video. Let's check it out. So here we go. The other STP, Baba Yaga.
That was the core of your innocent hate. Blood we took, flesh we ate. Love through the pain, nothing but fear.
Okay, just really pause for a second before that gets gnarly. I just wanted to say that that's the sound I'm talking about. That doesn't quite sound like my regular false chord. Even in his larynx, which I'm assuming is extremely large, probably given the depth of his sounds. I theorize that he does some things where he might also vibrate the false folds. There's a number of theories of what's going on. I think there's something additional, though. Okay, wait. I haven't heard that much voice with distortion in a lot of their songs. That's really cool. He's really exploring, because he hasn't done a lot. He doesn't do a lot. Sometimes there is some layers in some of this stuff, but that was a pretty significant amount of voice with distortion, which, by the way, would actually be the same technique I was doing earlier on these 90s themed songs. So.
Who makes a person bad? You have a problem, boy? Hey, yeah, bitch. Baba Yaga, set the point out. You better run. Who makes a person bad? You have a problem, boy? Hey, yeah, bitch. Baba Yaga, set the point out. You fucked. Enjoy.
So I guess that's how they got the bear to behave. They fed it. But that was a lot of a little bit of voice and rapping and stuff in there. I really liked that. And then it just made me realize, is Baba Yaga the bear? Did I miss that? That's the Baba Yaga's the bear.
I can't stand your process of words. I'm not a sack. So without you, yeah, let's play hide and seek. I can't stand your process of words. I'm not a sack.
Okay, this is really interesting. These voice tones are reminding me a lot of Corey Taylor or someone. And the crazy part is they're a lot higher than I thought they would be. This is not the voice that I would expect to come out of Alex Terrible as far as his actual voice. We know that he's physiologically exceptional in some way. And all men's larynxes are longer than women's larynxes. This is just how it works. They grow to a little bit longer. And so some guys just have a bigger Adam's apple in there. And obviously, transgender folks notwithstanding, there would be exceptions in that case. But typically, the larynx of a man is going to be 7 to 10 millimeters longer than a woman's. And so that's just normal. So some of those people, though, can have it be even longer, and can be larger and even more physiologically exceptional. But the crazy thing is, it doesn't necessarily mean their voice is low. it usually means they'll have like a wide range, but it actually totally depends on the length and the width of the vocal cords. So if the length is there, we're going to hear some intense, harsh vocals. But if they're not like super wide, three-dimensionally dense vocal folds, we're going to hear like a brighter timbre. Plus, it has to do with the person's shape of their face, and they might be able to sing higher if their chords are not super fat and wide and dense. And so it's kind of crazy, but he's one of these guys that hit what I call the jackpot between length and width. And we're starting to hear that now as he's starting to use his voice. It's creating a juxtaposition, going super high versus his growls, which are super low. Damn, I love this song. I love this chorus. I love everything. Here we go. The breakdown, you've all been waiting for it. You're crabcoring in your room right now. I know it. So right here, there are several layers. There's the like way at the bottom. There's some middle ones, and there's some type of like, I think there might even be very mild lowered voice with distortion layers. So when you're listening to studio recordings, I was reminding everybody, again, the folks can legit scream. He's one of the best harsh vocalists in the world. But there's always layering in studio recordings. It's a production technique. It has nothing to do, again, you can't layer clean vocals and turn them into screams. It won't work. So layering is just a production technique and a mix technique. But realize it does conceal in a studio recording versus live, like what the person can do in a single line. So right here, we're hearing like at least 4 different things happening, 3 to 4, I think, at the same time that were recorded separately by one vocalist. They shot themselves in the head at the end? That's just crazy. That's insane. That's so Russian. We're going to drink vodka and shoot ourselves in the head. No, I actually don't know that shooting oneself is Russian at all. That was really, really cool. That was so good. That was one of their better songs. I loved it. I loved that song. I loved that I was also just as surprised as you guys by those higher vocals. Like it was, yeah, it's way beyond vocal athleticism. But again, this person, I keep saying Alex Terrible is his name in the band is Slaughter to Prevail. But Alex Terrible has a big YouTube presence if you guys aren't aware, because he's obviously legendary harsh vocalist. We can learn. I've taught people to do extraordinary things that they never thought they were capable of with the physiology that they have. So, I'm not trying to say that you need to be exceptional physiologically to do some exceptional vocal things, but sometimes you do, just like an athlete. Not always, but sometimes, there's always an athlete who has a certain physiology that can just take the record to a certain level. And that's basically what Alex Terrible is. As far as I can tell, he can do all of the major forms of distortion: false chord, fry, and voice with distortion. And I think they were all represented in that song. So this is great. I love reacting with you guys, especially when it's working. How fun. That was fun. Baba Yaga.